Which one is I can't call him unless he calls me? I can't call her unless she calls me. I can't buy her a gift unless she buys for me first. I can't visit her unless she visits me. Why do you people make unnecessary rules and regulations when you are in love? I mean, this is somebody you love and the person loves you back, and two of you are in a very good relationship. And instead of flowing as the spirit leads, according to the way your spirit is leading you, you just flow. Instead of doing that, you are busy doing calculations. Did he call me? Okay, he called me day before yesterday, but he didn't call me yesterday. Therefore, I will not call him today. Why the calculation? Even when you have issues, stop calculating. The other time we had issues, I was the one that apologized. She did not apologize to me. So this time around, she has to be the one to apologize. It has to be 1-1 or 2-2 or 3-3. What calculation is that? Whatever you people do that is making your marriage work or your relationship flourish, please go ahead and do it. Understanding is what matters. If you understand that your partner is not taking advantage of you and that he is not looking down on you, not taking you for granted, but for one reason or the other, maybe he or she is not the calling type. He will call low, but maybe you are the one that calls more. Stop calculating. Like last week, I called him 17 times, but he called me only 8 times. I'm the one that is calling more. It's like I will reduce. Stop all those calculations. Everybody will not be like you. There is something about you that makes you unique. And there is something about your partner that makes him or her unique. So you don't expect him or her to do exactly the way you do. You bring your own strength to help his weakness. He will bring his own strength to help your weakness. The compatibility will be there and you work together. Stop making unnecessary rules and regulations and calculations. Even when you have issues, don't allow it to linger. Whether you are married or you are still in a relationship. Because the gap you are creating when you are feeling too big to apologize, or you are calculating, okay, the other time I apologize, this time around, my partner is the person that is supposed to apologize. It has to be 1-1. The gap you are creating within that time, you are not talking to each other for 1 week, for 2 weeks. Just have it at the back of your mind that your partner may be talking to somebody else. May not necessarily be having something in mind, but somehow, because he or she is feeling lonely at that time, when that gap is being created, he or she is busy talking to somebody else. Maybe replying somebody that he was not replying before, somebody that was trying to get his attention or her attention, but she was not giving it to the person. But because of the gap of 1 week, 2 weeks of unnecessary quarrel, something that two of you could have talked together, discuss and settle it, you are busy being proud. This one is proud, this one is proud. You are waiting for who will apologize first, and then you are creating that gap. That 2 weeks is enough for the mind of your partner to travel to somewhere else. Sometimes when you finally come back together, to come back from where you have hooked yourself during the separation may now become difficult. When you allow your issues to linger for a while, you are teaching each other how to live without one another. Yes, you separate for 2 weeks, for 3 weeks, for 1 month. You are not calling each other, you are not talking to each other because everybody is becoming proud. You are calculating who should apologize first. See, who apologizes is not necessarily always the one that is wrong. You apologize because you are mature and you value your relationship more than your ego. So sometimes it's not really about who is wrong and who is not wrong. Now, to talk about the fact that you are even wrong and to open your mouth and say, I am sorry, is difficult. It means you value your ego more than your relationship. It means that relationship is not necessarily important to you as much as your ego, because you fan your ego more than you want to fan your relationship. Never allow a space between you and your partner. That space you allowed for 1 week, for 2 weeks, can cause a distraction that when you come back together, you may not be able to remove that distraction so fast. Because your partner may be somewhere with somebody else. Not necessarily because he wants to go and be with somebody else, but because of that vacuum that created loneliness inside him or her. Maybe there's somebody at the office who has been trying to get hold of her, trying to chike her, trying to talk to her, but she's not giving him attention because she's in good terms with you. The love between two of you are very strong. So at the office, she doesn't give attention to other men. And then all of a sudden, you offended her and she complains. And instead of saying, I am sorry, it can be a man, it can be a woman, I'm just giving an example. Instead of saying, I am sorry, you go ahead and allow that gap. That 1 week gap or 2 weeks gap or 1 month gap can make her give attention to the man she has not been giving attention to. And then at the end of the day, by the time you finally reconcile together, her mind is already attached to that person. To bring it out can now be a challenge. And then within a short time, if she's somebody that is not too self-controlled, she may end up having something to do with that person. And you will now say, you are cheating on me. Yes, that gap was created the day you offended her. And she confronted you and you refused to apologize. and then you left her for 1 week, for 2 weeks, for 3 weeks, for 1 month, for 2 months. During that time of separation, she started talking to somebody else. She was not talking to cheat actually, but she was talking to feel good because she was not feeling fine because of the emotional instability that whatever that is happening between the two of you created in her. So somehow she wants a companion. She wants somebody to talk to. She wants somebody to, relate to. Maybe not telling the story of what is happening between the two of you, but at least to talk to somebody and feel good and not get into depression or something like that, to feel happy at work and to be smart and stable enough mentally to be able to work. She wants to laugh with somebody, talk to somebody, and somehow friendship is developed. So never you allow unnecessary demarcation between you and your partner. Never you allow unnecessary gap to be created. Always settle as fast as possible. Some of the things we are going through today in our marriages and in our relationships are the things we caused by ourselves indirectly, because that time you were creating that gap. You were teaching your partner how to live without you. Settle as fast as possible. Thank you and God bless you.